So it looks like Martell Holt was found guilty of the domestic violence harassment communications charge. It appears that this guilty verdict was handed down on May 2nd. And shout out to Miss Hannah Grace, who broke this information early today. So she also noted that Martell was appealing the decision. So I guess we'll have to wait to see when it goes to a higher court to be reviewed for an appeal. But the crazy and ironic thing about all of this is how we just saw how his mother and him sat up there and said, "Oh, it was just some text messages. It was just a text message." Well, according to the courts, obviously that text message that you sent was a crime. And not only that, just the fact that he also released it to Arion Curry, right? The mother of his son. And it appears, and I don't know if we have proof of it or not, but it appears he also released that video to some of the castmates, because at that reunion where Destiny Payton sat up there and said she knew where the bones were buried, and that she would release some information, and Maurice hollered out, "Don't do it," and his eyes were bug-eyed. Like, they all knew something. So I think we all put two and two together then that Martell had either showed them the picture that he had sent Melody, or he shared the video with them. So, you do the crime, sometimes you just gotta do the time.
But so there was a video, a live that he did, where he literally talked about the case and came for me. And I responded to that live. Whenever I responded to that live, he sent me a screenshot of the video, from the video. And I know the video. I remember where we were. You remember details of things. I remember the video that we did. With my then husband, by the way, just in case any of y'all are questioning that. And said pretty much like, "Stop talking about me. I'm gonna drop this," even though I responded to a live you just did about me. Wow. But okay, bet. So I then took to social media and said, "Revenge porn, really? I don't do threats, I do promises." Sent the screenshot to my attorney with the text message. I have all of that. And then that was that, right? So for a couple of days ago, for someone to reach out, because Carson, just so y'all know, she did reach out to me directly a few days ago. So if you think that she didn't, she did. She came to me privately and directly with the information. And I knew she was telling the truth. Because, by the way, this was August of 2022, y'all. But I knew she was telling the truth because he sent me a screenshot from the video. And I remember the video. So, I never in a million years would have thought that you walking away or leaving a situation, divorcing someone, that it will result in them going to the depths of the earth, all the way to hell, to try to literally paint you a certain way, make people believe that you're a certain way, that you're promiscuous, that you was cheating on them in the marriage. All of these things I've sat back.
Now, one thing Martell has never ever mentioned or even blamed for all of this happening, because technically it wasn't until Carson revealed the plot that Arion shared with her, it wasn't until then that Melody moved forward with filing charges against him. So if Arion would have just kept her mouth shut and just, didn't move forward with it and went on about her life, none of this would have probably have ever happened. So Arion did go live. We know how she normally goes live whenever something is going on about Martell in the blogs. She went live. She was at the park with Knox. And she started talking about, Knox only being 3, because people were asking her questions about, him fighting her and hitting her. She said that they play fight all the time and that he's a boy and he'll grow out of it. She said that, he caresses her face, holds her hand. And she said, y'all gonna get up off of my son. She really wasn't talking about much. You know how she does, but she started blocking people, and then I think somebody might have mentioned something about the recent information that came out in the court documents in regards to her oldest daughter allegedly bullying the other children, Martell and Melody's children. She said that kids are innocent and that it's a shame when bees lie on kids. She said it's something mental. And then I guess somebody asked her what she was talking about. And she said, oh, y'all know what happened. She said that bee y'all praise lied on my child. And then ended by saying, sure, the F did. So here she goes. Like I said, once again, always jumping on when something involving Martell is in the blogs. But drop down in the comments, you guys. Let me know your thoughts about Martell being charged, him appealing, and Arion trying to say that Melody lied on her child. All right, you guys, I thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Please give this one a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from what's happening.